It's va.
Cute, sexy, and fun. You're watching CSF Nation Zone, WMK TV, Channel 90.
Back. Ladies and gentlemen,
You might as well wait.
yeah. Something like that. Anyway. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. Name is Makini 90, our sermon illustrator. Welcome back to the Sexiest Sunday Afternoon Art Show on YouTube, Makini Live. We have a title that we need to live up to. So, and helping us living up that title is, of course, my co-host, Mom Bear. There we go. Mom Bear, how you doing today?
You're an absolute menace with that canned audience.
That's a live studio audience. You do realize that, right? Don't insult.
I will always call it the canned audience.
Those cheers are legitimate, everyone. Those cheers are legitimate.
Mm-hmm. Now I know our actual live audience is always happy to see both of us together.
Exactly.
But you are an absolute menace with that button.
That's everybody clapping for us, okay? Which repeat take you say. Anyway, how are you doing? You good?
I'm doing good. It is Thanksgiving weekend up here. You know, as I've mentioned a few times over the years, you know, we do like to get it out of the way early. You know, that way it doesn't interfere with the whole rest of the holiday season. We get that nice definitive for Halloween, and then an easy slide into Christmas. You know,
we are officially in the fall season now.
We are definitely officially in the fall season.
That is cooling down, and I'm loving every single bit of it.
Yep.
And we had like the coolest summer too. That was the thing. We had the coolest summer. Not once did it ever hit like triple-digit degrees. That's a crazy thing.
We had a few days where it was pretty brutal up here.
Wow, that's crazy. It's just crazy though. It's just absolutely crazy just kind of like thinking about it though. It's kind of crazy thinking about it. So
It is crazy to think about that. Like up here, we had a couple days where we got into the 100s, and you're like, "Oh, it was a cool summer." No,
I assume into the upper 30s in terms of Celsius, right?
We hit about 40 degrees at a couple times.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So there were days it was absolutely brutal. But it was a good summer regardless. I mean, at least for our household here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so far, it's been a good summer. All around. And now that the fall is here and that spooky month is here, which we got to get to that. We got to get on that, but we got plenty of shit that we got to take care of first and foremost. But
I mean, you were always about the spooky month. After all, your favorite thing to draw is movies.
I thought you said I was a busy bee, but I was like, yeah, I'm very busy as fuck. I am. I totally am. It's just
He's always drawing ghosts.
He's always drawing ghosts. Exactly.
Yeah. Bees.
Exactly. sometimes covering the ghosts of careers. Anyway.
We'll get there.
Spooky himself. Anyway, guys, this is going to be I want to say we're going to trickle this show down to 3 hours instead of the usual 3.5 to 4. Might even go lower because we're going to be light on topic. We're going to be a little light on the topics as we are just getting everything ready for spooky month. As we're just getting everything ready for the fall season. We got a lot to look for. I think I do have plenty to look forward to this season alone. I think I have plenty to look forward to, not just Halloween, obviously. But we'll get all to that. We got plenty of topics we're going to cover. In the meantime, I am going to get more work on Kimmy, Zion's sister, done because we got to get back to what this show is actually about. We have to get back to what the show is actually about. And yes, I'm putting in a lot of work to get this shit done. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the background as we cover all these topics. We may have 1 or 2 videos that we're going to react to as well. And all that good stuff. So you guys know exactly what to do. And hopefully soon enough, the girls will come back. The girls will come back and we can be in full force because they have been absent for way too damn long for these damn intros. We got what to do. So you guys know exactly what to do.
Hey, if you're enjoying this program, please smack that like button and make a jiggle.
And smack that subscribe button if you want to see more art content from Makini. Thank you so much, and hope you enjoy the show.
Later.
Everybody, smack that like button, make a jiggle, smack that subscribe button, make a jiggle, or else you will be given a shock collar by Hassan Piker. You are totally going to be electrified and cooked beyond belief. You don't want that. You do not want that. Smack that like button, make a jiggle to prevent that from happening. And also to any of my dog owners in the chat, make sure you give them a big hug. And if you smack that like button, make a jiggle, smack subscribe button, make a jiggle, give them a nice biscuit for it too. On the house, okay? We treat our pets here with more respect.
Speaking of treats,
oh boy,
we have a birthday in the house.
Oh, that's right. Today. Lucky Neko is turning the big 35, which he is. Lucky.
Happy birthday, Lucky.
Lucky. This is where it all. This is speaking from experience. This is where it all falls down. This is where it all goes apart from you. I'm telling you right now from experience. Okay, welcome to the club.
Yeah,
we are officially the same age. We're officially the same age. But I'm just here to warn you right now. This is where it all goes downhill.
Oh yeah. This is the stage where the warranty runs out, and you know the.
I'm trying to
work on,
say,
on
I'm trying to.
various body parts.
Mom Bear, it's happening again.
Am I roboting or
Yeah,
doing the
your low
damn thing
voice.
again?
You're sounding like very suspicious right now. Do you want to back out?
Lack
Back in
of
again?
faith.
My bear's been chopped and screwed, y'all. Anyway, my bear's been chopped and screwed, y'all. Oh, anyway, I'm in the Midwest, by the way. Anyway, smack that like button. There we go. There we go. Let's see if she's see if she comes back. Okay. Let's see. We just saw.
No.
That's better.
Your granny goodness.
I just say you've been chopped and screwed. I'm like, damn. This
No, no,
is
but
shit, man.
no, my heart goes out to Lucky Neko. You know, one, I hope he has an absolutely fantastic birthday. But this is the age where the warranty runs out on well, everything.
Let's not scare them completely. Come on. For some people our age, the warranty still hasn't ran out. It's still fresh. It's still fresh. We're trying to be here.
No, it is, but it is one of those things. Like once you get past that 35 mark,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it starts becoming a, do I even have to show up?
no, it's not even that. Not even that. Do I have to show up? No, it's you know, like when you start getting to the end of your warranty on your phone or any computer
Mhm.
thing, and it starts breaking down. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't be like completely irreplaceable about that. You can't like replace yourself like you do with a phone when it voices when its warranty expires. Unfortunately, so but hopefully we're making strides enough to make that a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Thing of the past. Anyway, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Smack the like button, make it jiggle. Smack subscribe button, make it jiggle. All that good stuff. First up, we got
slow it down when you run through that. Kind of ruin the whole effect of it.
Say it again.
You know, smack that like button and make it
Okay,
jiggle.
smack that like button, make it jiggle.
There you
Smack
go.
that subscribe button, make it jiggle. You guys are coming out to the low tone of my voice, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that you guys are like adapting to the low pitched tone of my voice now.
You see, I'm rubbing off on him.
That, and I think it's much more like it feels like I have a much more commanding presence when I do that. And you could thank my work. You can thank my job, me doing recorded voicemails for all the departments and making it sound like I'm basically an AI voiceover, which that says a lot because my experience doing this for 5 years has really helped that out. So,
Oh, please. AI can never sound this good.
No, that's what they're saying. It doesn't sound like me though. That's what they're saying because it sounds AI generated because it doesn't sound like me. Like I completely transformed my entire voice to like presenting there.
Hey,
We're
man,
not here for a low meltdown.
Sean's not wrong.
We are not here for a
They
low
don't.
meltdown.
They don't show up on Sundays for the low male tone.
No, they don't. No, we're not here for the low testosterone either. No, we're not low T either. So, anyway, pause. Anyway, first up, Power. Good to see you with the Power News Network. And I know Power's he's going to be on his way out the door real soon. So, we only got him for.
Oh, I know Power. He'll be
Hopefully
bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, he'll be back and forth. So, but don't worry, we got other mods in the chat, such as Riot Kitty.
Yeah, Power.
Which I'm
If you're
hoping she'll
still
be
here,
here for the
yeah,
entire
Power. Send some love to the guys for me because I am gonna miss this show.
You're not going to jump back and forth, are you?
No,
You're going to be jumping back
no.
and forth.
When I am on a panel, that gets my full focus every
I
time.
was gonna say you got a full. You have a full weight. Your job. Your position here on Makini Live gives you a full waiver, right? You get a full like waiver and like
Full waiver, no pay.
Not yet, okay? Not yet. Since we're gonna start implementing, paid PTO hours here, okay?
Oh my
Vacations
god.
yet. What?
Parrot had actually dropped you a compliment.
Wait, he does? Instead of the obvious Makini ones? I need to see
No.
this.
Here.
Are we the end of the world? Is this the end of the world?
I think he's been hacked.
Okay, who are you and what have you done with Parrot Head? Who are you and what have you done with Parrot Head? Okay, we can't something's a glitch in the matrix going on here. What's going on? This is Parrot Head. This Parrot Head wouldn't be complimenting me somehow. You just be sending me memes. Parrot Head would be sending me memes and hot photos.
Hey man,
spicy shit. Which I appreciate that, Parrot Head. Okay,
fabulous.
He's sending me memes. He's sending me spicy shit. And I'm like, you know what, sir? I applaud you. Thank you, Parrot Head. You are a worthy member to the cause. Anyway, in the latest of you serious news, Jim Lee says no AI for DC Comics, but how long? That is a good question because AI, in all of its negativity and positivity, is inevitable. Much like Thanos, it is inevitable. Now, for me personally, yes, use it. However, I have limits. I only use it here. I only use it on these shows, nowhere else. It's very, very important, and I have to stress that out because just like for freak's sake. But I get the worry. It's just so many people are using it wrong. So many people are going to be using it for the wrong reasons instead of for the proper reasons. So many people are going to take advantage of it, and it's just something inevitable. I was actually talking to Sean about this in the last show, in fact, and it's just something you can't get away from. It's just something you can't get away from. You either, in the best way, Jada Concept, best way to put it, either you're going to adapt, either you need to adapt, or you're going to get left behind. I think that's what it just comes down to: adapt or get left behind. And the more you try to put strings behind this, the more it's going to be inevitable. The more people are going to be inevitable because you saw the things with SAG-AFTRA, you see the things with Hollywood and such like that, wanting to ban it entirely. You're seeing it throughout different industries. It's inevitable. People are going to use it, and people are going to spot it. The best thing you can do is learn how to spot it and learn how to use it effectively, or use it as a way to enhance whatever craft or whatever you're working on instead of relying on it.
Mm.
That's what I can't. I don't know how else I could put it. I know that's a hot take. It's not something anybody wants to hear, especially any artist that wants to hear about that. But that is.
I mean,
it is an inevitability. You just got to adapt, and you got to move. You got to adapt.
I will freely admit, for artists like us, AI can definitely be a useful tool.
It can be.
I do not think that it will ever fully replace.
No.
I
stand by that belief. It will never replace.
No. It is. You're quickly. I'm already seeing the shift of people appreciating, more hand drawn stuff. Actual drawn stuff versus the AI, and it's that same way you look at. You could either get a loaf of bread from the store, or go and get an artisan loaf, or you could buy like a whole set of dishes for like $20, right? Or you can go to a potter and get one really nice mug that they handmade. And it's that same mental shift of the industrial versus the artisan.
Yep. Yep. Is this kind of that? I think that's what we're in that essentially is what we're in the crux of right now, is that kind of that pseudo industrial scare, that industrial revolution, when, with that. It's just, the thing is in referring to DC Comics, though, according to Jim Lee, however, potential acquisition of Warner Bros. By tech companies, the stance might not last. Changes that DC could be coming, especially their artists and writers. I think you can use it to help improve. You can use it to help kind of improve your workflow. But if you're smart, and I think that if, as it expands, and especially for everybody in the comic book industry, don't use it as a replacer. Use it as a tool to help improve your workflow and get more stuff out. But
Well,
make sure that what you're doing is still hand drawn. What you're creating is still handwritten. Everything, you're still putting it together. It's just using that to maybe help get stuff out quicker, maybe to help improve your time on getting stuff done. Just, I don't know how else to put it.
no,
I don't know how else to
and
put it.
also
It's how you use it.
And also one thing Jim Lee is dancing around is with the whole changes to WB. WB is up for sale.
Yes.
Sorry. Sky
Yes, go ahead.
Paramount actually has already had their first bid rejected.
Mm-hmm.
All of the talking points, Forbes, whatnot, everybody points to the same one, as the same company being the front runner for this.
Yes.
And I am 100% behind that front runner. Just saying. I am seeing one thing in the chat, and Sean, you need to send me this Martin Luther King wrestling video. What?
Now, okay, I'm gonna go off on a tangent just real quick, because Neon made this great point.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing that everybody should be fearing right now with AI if it's being used to rewrite history. That should be something that everybody should be afraid of right now, because you're seeing history videos. You're seeing like history videos, especially on YouTube, and you can tell it's like AI made, and they're getting the facts incorrect. So think of that on a larger scale, where you're using AI technology just to completely rewrite history and shit like that. And that is something that I think everyone, and I mean everybody, should be fearful of.
That is something I want to encourage Americans in general.
You gotta learn.
To be conscious about, because it's not even just AI rewriting it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's also your government.
Yep.
Rewriting it, taking things out of the history books.
Yep. People are terrified. So just
and
guys,
you need to keep telling. Bless you. You need to keep telling those stories. About things. She's got the world's cutest sneeze. Keep telling, talking about the stuff like the Tuskegee Airmen, or the first female Marines that were in World War II. B. Arthur, being one of them. Keep those conversations going.
Keep those conversations up.
Female scientists are being removed from the history books. Don't let them.
Yep. So, to kind of wrap this all up, it is an inevitability, though, to Jim Lee and DC Comics. It is an inevitability, but you unfortunately, you're going to have to adapt. People are going to have to adapt. And to the people who are using it, use it to help you, not as a replacer. Use it responsibly. And to everybody who is on the anti side, stay vigilant. I mean that, because to be quite honest with you, I see the worries on both sides of the aisle. And for me, I'm just kind of down the middle. Ultimately, on this whole AI discussion stuff, I'm just down the middle. So I would say, if anything, use it responsibly and stay vigilant. Because you're opening up, as I said years before, you're opening up a Pandora's box that can't be closed anymore. You can't put the genie back in the bottle, sadly. So, that being said,
Thank you, Power.
now, go ahead.
Thank you, Power.
Uh-oh. I'm not playing that. You know what? I'm not even going to play that.
No, it is something complete. No, they had on the whole AI conversation. Sean mentioned about there's a Martin Luther King wrestling video.
Oh my god!
Power just dropped it in the chat for me, and that's hilarious.
That's hilarious. Okay, now I got plenty to say on this this discussion right here. I need to say I got plenty to say. Okay, let's just say this. Okay, now
I'm not entirely sure how that works.
yeah, you can't blame. Like first off, we're way past the coof right now.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we're 5 years past. You can't blame every failure on the pandemic. You just can't. We are 5 years past at this point. Probably 6 years.
And I am also and I'm going to point out for it because I know there's a lot of people that like to blame movie bombs strictly because of the coof. There was many successful movies during, even right in the knee deep, and right around the same time, we'll say, I don't know, a DC Suicide Squad movie came out that was $100 million loss for the company. But there was a lot of successful movies that came out at the exact same time.
You may want to chuck it up to Disney. You got to look internally here and look at that's where the problem felt. That's where the problems felt off here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, Marbury, would you allow me to kind of take the floor on this one and
cook away?
This is my place here. Now, my issue with Tron Ares isn't the fact that's being made. My issue, the fact is, we're going to make a Tron film without Tron. We're going to make a third Tron film and completely ignore everything that was set up and established in Legacy. Okay, say what you will about Legacy. Legacy is a cult classic. Mm-hmm. That soundtrack by Daft Punk is iconic. Tron Legacy is a cult classic here. They set up the whole thing with the end of the movie, basically saying, I'm taking Korra to the real world. And we're just going to ignore everything about that. We're just going to completely forget that ever happened. Jeff Bridges' cameo was like basically just come in, say the line with no explanation, and then grab a paycheck. That's what it came down to. That's where my problem with this film is. The complete disregard of everything that came before it. Just not even mentioning what happened to Sam and Korra. Not even mentioning that gaping plot hole. Major gaping plot hole. We're just gonna change the whole thing of having Flynn Industries being taken over by someone who's not even related to Flynn in the first place. Where it's like, okay, where's Sam? Like, come on now. Really, guys? Come on. So you can't play COVID for this one. You just cannot. It's not COVID, guys. Come on. Yeah, it's just it's bad. It's bad. Now, Valkyrie.
We're 5 years out of. There is no excuse.
Now, Valkyrie. Let me just make this real quick here. Valkyrie's an idiot. Valkyrie is a dumbass. I'm just gonna say this. The Twitch streamer. Dumbass. Valkyrie's a Twitch streamer. Okay, so the whole thing with the Hassan using Thundershock on his dog Kaya, which I think Kaya needs to be taken away, which Kaya needs to be give it a better owner.
Mhm.
So there were already, Hamas Diddy Piker defenders, including Valkyrie, popular Twister and Valkyrie, who's probably, people are alluding that Valkyrie and Hassan are together or in a relationship, but she uses the oldest trick in the book. The oldest trick in the book that damn well does not work anymore. And you know what that is, Mama Bear?
What's that? Racism?
No. That's better. It gets better. How can you talk about Hassan shocking his dog when there's a literal genocide going on in Palestine right now? That's where you default to. Like, really, it's all free. See, I might have to go into further this on Makini in the morning because I don't have the stamina to go into this today. I don't have the
conversation we're having here.
I don't have the stamina. I don't have the patience to cover this today. Okay, we may save that for Makini in the morning tomorrow. Okay, we may save that one because
That was beautiful.
every single time, you like freaking clockwork. It's either Palestinian, there's a genocide in Palestine, or either you're gonna blame Israel, you're gonna blame far right extremists, or you're gonna blame Asmongold. Like, it's a sign. Accountability. You can't take accountability. No wonder Ethan is going after your orbiters right now. By the way, Frogan has already dismayed the whole thing. Is defending Hassan too. I'm like, you people are delusional. I'm sorry.
No. Just one simple question. Why? Why would you defend that?
What? They can't.
The fuck is wrong with you?
And no, you don't understand, Margaret. You don't understand. Okay. See, I'm deep in the trenches on this. This is why I stopped covering this shit on Makini Live. I'm deep in the trenches here. Okay?
Oh, we know how deep you are when
You
it
don't
comes to this.
understand that Hassan's fan. But you want to talk about toxic YouTubers, toxic gaming culture. You understand that Hassan's fan base is basically a delusional cult.
Yeah.
They are literally a cult. He could get away. The thing is, he could get away with murder. He could get away with offing somebody, and somehow he still won't be banned off of Twitch for it.
Hey, I see that over and over again with multiple things that these fans will forgive the most heinous stuff just for clicks or whatever to promote their shit, to promote their celebrity whatever.
I'm sorry. When you have a history of saying, if you care about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, we would kill a sitting U.S. Politician multiple times on multiple occasions to multiple politicians that we should multiple politicians calling a streamer's wife a baby killer and a valid military target, all because she was forced. She was mandatory. It is mandatory that if you grew up in Israel, you have to serve in the IDF. It is mandatory.
Mhm.
Okay?
It was the same thing in Netherlands when my father was living there. I don't know if it still is or not.
But the shit is mandatory, okay?
Yeah.
You can't, or else you're going to be going to jail for a very long time. I can't go on and on. It's just the reason to bring this up, because if it was anybody else, Mom Bear, they would be permanently banned. That's the thing. If it was anybody else, they would be permanently banned. Okay? If it was an enemy of Hassan, like say it Asmongold or a Tectone or say a Nux or like a Rev or somebody, not only would they be permanent banned saying the exact same things they would do, but Hassan would be on this Hassan and his orders of fans would just be on this gloating victory lap for all eternity. Never stop talking about that. Like,
No, see that's where I'll push back on you. Is they wouldn't be permanently banned.
Yes,
the more the more money you make YouTube, the more they will turn a blind eye to your bullshit.
Yes, that's true. But that's
true.
true. But
The fact that SS Sniper Wolf still has a channel pisses me off.
The fact that Mike from PA only got a 1-week suspension for saying a certain ethnicity, for calling a certain ethnicity demonic live on stream.
Ooh.
They're not a real ethnicity, they're demonic. When if it was anybody else saying that, they would get permanently banned. That is actually against against terms of service.
Yes, and the more money you make, money you make for YouTube, the more likely they are to treat something that would, with a smaller channel, get them permanently banned, where they'll just give you a light slap on the hand and go, "Don't do that again."
And also that also applies to if you are, as DeMasta puts it, literally breaking the law.
Yeah.
Breaking the law. You're totally fine with that. Like, I'm sorry. I went off on that tangent. Let's move on, please.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what really pissed me off about the whole SS Sniper Wolf thing, because what she did was actually illegal in the state of California.
Yes.
A few states, actually.
In my state. I'm still like Gollum. In my state.
My precious.
I understand that a good chunk of this is right in my backyard. Okay.
Yeah, there is a lot of content.
And people are asking me, why are you still here? And I'm like, you know what? I'm fighting a good fight. Okay. there are sane people here. Okay. We're here to try to debunk the myth. Not everybody from California is as crazy as you think they are. Okay. There are sane people here. It's just in the big cities. Okay. If you're further away, let's put it this way: the further away you're from the bigger cities, the more sane people kind of get. The more common sense starts to kind of trickle in. Let's put it that way.
I don't know about that. I think there's a fine line for me. Because I am a big Sean. Just ask Sean. I am a big city girl. But yeah, the closer you get to the closer you get to downtown, yeah, the more likely you are to see crazies. But in the same respect, I spent 4 years living in a town of 3,000 people.
That's fair point. I'm just saying.
And that's where you start getting to the other side of where you have people you have never seen before walking up, knowing everything about your life.
Small towns, you gotta love it though. Small towns, everyone knows this shit, man.
As somebody who grew up in the city, these people walking up with this big smile on my face, knowing everything about me, I've got every red flag in my head going off.
See, I grew up in the country, so you know what it is. I grew up in the country, so I spent my entire life living down the countryside and such like that. So
no, legit actually happened. I was taking the little one, for a walk over to the grocery store. This woman comes up, as I'm pushing the little one along in the stroller, and she comes up, huge, creepy Children of the Corn smile on her face, and goes, "Oh, hi, how have you been?" And look, she's getting so big, and I hear the two of you. I hear you guys, and you guys are going to go out to Niagara Falls this weekend, for a nice vacation, and going on for about 5 minutes. And I'm like, I didn't know we were going on vacation in Niagara Falls. This woman knew this before I did. And I'm like, who the hell are you? I've never seen this. How do you know mine and my daughter's name?
Listen, simply put, if just wrap this up. Simply put, you can't justify this actions. Okay, treat even if you're a dog, it doesn't matter. Even if you're a pet owner, you understand that there's better ways to train your pet other than utilizing a shock collar, which is what you basically was doing.
Yeah, don't please do not use shock collars on your dogs. Use them on your boyfriends.
And by the way, don't use your dogs as a prop.
Please don't.
Do not, because if you're having your dog sit there while you're streaming for like 4 to 8 hours a day,
just any pet.
They need to get up and stretch.
I mean,
okay?
we have joked a number of times about Buddy being the mascot of Makini Live.
Yes,
but
at this point, he started to be.
He's been for the longest time, but I still would not force Buddy to sit right here. It's not like it's hard for him.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this, Dr. Monster, if that debate was ever actually going to happen, I would absolutely bring a friend in from LA. Just for me to sit back and listen for the two of them to duke it out.
It's going to be a long discussion. It's going to be a long discussion, okay? It's going to be a long discussion to where Mom Bear is just going to be like, you know what? Y'all have it. Y'all experience it. I don't even know I'm from the outside looking in. I don't know.
and I have the answer to what's crazier. Florida. And you will know which live stream I'm referring to when I say this.
Yes, I know.
I sat in the chat of a live stream where it was a couple Florida guys and a couple of Australians, and it turned into one giant hold my beer contest of whose home wanted to kill them more.
I like Sean. City, that's so great. I thought you had that like sarcasm, Sean.
Yeah, see? Florida.
Listen, simply put, hug your dog today, okay? Give him a nice biscuit. Give her a nice biscuit, okay? All right. Give them a night. Tell them that they've been good. Walk them. If you're watching this right now and your dog has been sitting in that one spot for like 2 hours or so, let them out because they need to get up and stretch. Okay, understand that. You let your pet get up and stretch. Okay, let them get up and walk. Okay, get up and walk like around. Okay, because it's not good for them having sit there for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Even Buddy doesn't do that. Buddy's constantly moving around. Buddy's constantly walking around, getting in front of Mom Bear's campus.
Buddy's 13 years old, and he is always up and not always, but he is regularly up and moving around. And yes, we are talking about you. Hi. Hi, Zachariah.
Listen, okay? I'm just saying, here at Makini Live, we don't put shock collars on our pets, okay?
No, do not put shock collars on your pets. Put them on your partners. I mean, moving on.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What was that? I'm sorry. Excuse me. What?
Only with consent.
No. This is why. See, this is why you're like one of my best friends on this platform. You're willing to say shit like that, and I just have to give you a double take right now. So, the day comes that you even attempt to try that with me, it will be your last day on this show. Just understand that. ever is a chance, I'm just putting it. I'm just letting you know right now. If there ever comes a day where you have to try that with me, that will be your last day on this show. Just
No,
understand.
for the record, I have never actually done that with any of my partners, but I can't resist making the joke.
Okay. Just so we.
It's not
okay.
hurt. No. Actually hurting people, not my style.
Okay. Please. Please don't. Okay, please don't. I know that there have been numerous times in the past where you probably would have won. It was probably warranted to, you know.
Oh God, no. If
Okay.
if it was really something, that really irritated me, or I was fighting to get a word in, all I simply have to do is this.
It's not really a shock horror. It's more like a distraction mechanism. It's more like a distraction mechanism. That's how you like get the. Okay, let's continue. In the meantime, Ryan Kitty will be here to help with modding duties. So hopefully Ryan Kitty will stay here for the time. Lucky Nico, happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday.
So how does it feel? You are actually. You're about 5 months younger than I am, so you're about 5 months younger than me. So, but happy birthday, sir! Don't scare. We're not trying to scare you or anything. We're joking.
I'm not joking, actually. that is a fair warning.
I'm not joking. I'm joking. Listen, just keep yourself. As long as you keep yourself up and right, you should be fine. Okay. Your warranty will extend.
Go see your doctor for regular maintenance.
Exactly. Emerald, good to see you.
Okay,
Punk, good to see you. Who is
Punk? Yeah, dropped a super sticker. I have no idea what that super
listen,
sticker
sir. Listen, Punk. I can't. Listen, Punk. I'm sorry, but the candy corn war is over. Okay. One side, it's over, man. Just give it up. Okay, you're not going to. You just can't scare me with candy corn anymore. It just not going to work. Okay, I have been on the anti-candy corn side since day one. Since day one on this one, it ain't going to work. Okay, we have to call it a ceasefire.
Thankfully, he still has a stance on the same stance as I do on candy corn.
Don't you bring it up. Don't you dare bring it up.
I'll bring it up.
Don't you bring it up.
The betrayal.
Don't you bring it up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolute,
I tried it once. It was okay. Okay, it was fine.
The absolute betrayal of him switching his stance on pineapple on pizza.
I tried it. It's fine. Okay, it's like
awful.
It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's just.
It's a war crime. And as a Canadian, I know war crimes. My country is the reason the Geneva Convention exists. It is a war crime.
It's a war crime. Listen. It's not. When it's the only, okay. If you're having a pizza party and it's the only thing left when all the other topics have been taken over,
I would starve.
What are you gonna do there? Okay.
No, I would. I've had it. It's awful. And no, the accurate thing about me calling it a war crime. Do you know where pineapple on pizza comes from? Where Hawaiian pizza comes from?
I don't know where it comes from.
It's Canadian.
It's Canadian. Yes.
It's a war crime.
Listen. Okay.
My country is still churning out war crimes.
You're trying to denounce us. I get that. I understand it. It's just understand. It's not. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I don't know what I can tell you. It's just. It's okay. It's like. It's okay.
I need a clip of Obi-Wan and Anakin facing off. You were my brother.
You don't get to have this high ground shit. Okay, it's okay. It's fine.
It's over, Makini.
I don't
have
see
the high
what
ground.
I just don't see what the problem is. Okay, I just don't see why everybody's throwing a fit about it. Okay, I get it. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. It's not terrible. And I'm not gonna lie to you and just be like this when I've actually tasted it a couple times. Okay, it's okay. It's just it. It's just okay. Not my preferred topic, obviously, because I'm an Italian, because I'm a pepperoni and Italian sausage kind of guy. But come on. But listen, it just ain't it. And the candy corn debate is over, man. You've lost.
There was
okay?
never a debate here.
You've lost. Okay,
Yeah.
You've lost. This is we're not saying all of our stores in the CSF Nation are banning candy corn. It's just they sell in limited numbers. We usually sell them in limited numbers just because
I don't think
of
we
my
sold them.
personal stance on this. Now, pineapple on pizza, listen, it's fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to resign from my mayoral position.
Okay.
I'm not going to resign from my presidential position for that.
It's a culinary war crime.
It's a culinary war crime. It does not warrant a resignation from me. Okay, I'm not going to resign because I hear y'all right now. Makini steps down as president of the CSF Nation. Or pineapple on pizza charges. Like, listen. What's the first one?
It's treason.
Okay, what can I do? Okay. So this is a war crime. What is the punishment for the war crime? I'm very curious about that.
Honestly, I don't know.
What is the right punishment for this culinary war crime? Okay, I don't. I'm just very curious about that.
I don't know. The chat can come up with something.
I don't think it's warrants a resignation. Okay,
Sean's calling in the big guns.
Sir, you're not going to call an attack on my own on my country here. Okay. Hey. Call for a ceasefire. Okay. Anyway, it's triple digit here in the east. It was supposed to fall on September 22nd. I keep getting summer weather still. Oh, that's right. You're Midwest. You guys are like weird. You guys are like weird out too. Right? That'd be great. I need to get in shape to minimize. Yes. Oh, to be fair, Ghost of Shiva wasn't about fan stories. It's now good stories. Another gift. No. Okay. Sean seeing the thumbnail. Listen, I'll explain that later. It was a funny joke. People got up in arms over it. It's like, whatever. It's like, whatever. Pause, damn.
Hold on. You need to see this one.
Which one? You make me sound like I'm Bill Clinton in that shit, man. I deny those. I deny that allegation. In fact, that is fake news. That is fake news. For South Tower, that's fake news. I do not. Squeaka has denied that as well. Do not believe those photos. Those do not be those leaked photos. Okay, that is not true. That is not true. Okay.
I did not have culinary relations with that candy.
I'm sorry. Here, I have made my stance on candy corn clear for the past 5 years already. Okay, so I have made my stance clear. Okay, so power. That is misinformation right there. Do not.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I love my chat. I love this chat. Oh my god. Oh, chat, we have the best chat on this platform, guys. We got the chat on this platform. Oh my god. So we'll get into that. Thank you, pal. Thank you, Parrot Head. It just didn't sound like you. Oh, thank you, Parrot Head. Thank you. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you. No, yeah, comics still about tomorrow. Oh boy. Proper use of it. Soar AI. I can say. Oh my god. It's frightening. It's just frightening. Biggie will have his revenge. Jesus, Lord heaven. I mean, realistically, still for art, we don't have to adapt, but Procreate Pencil still exists. Exactly. Is there a video? Oh, let's talk about the video. Okay. Happy everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Riot Kitty. If you can generate reference, not final product. Exactly. Generate reference, not final product. Thank you. WB Discovery didn't last long. It lasted for. Oh, yes, it did. Oh, yes, it did. It didn't even last a fortnight. I would argue it couldn't even last a fortnight there, Riot Kitty. You're not wrong on that. I don't mind. It's people using AI as people's choice, but I will not work with the clankers.
Oh my god.
Ouch. People generating people generating people committing fake crimes get them arrested, like what happened with the acting couple generating them cheating on each other with random people. Oh yeah, there's that. It's already bad enough. The humans are trying to rewrite it. Yep, there's that. Oh
Okay,
man, we're getting these
hold on.
discussions. I'm having these discussions here.
Parrot Head, you're not right for that.
What? What did you say?
Take a look in the group chat on Twitter. Do not pull it up.
Yeah, that's the Parrot Head we know. Yeah, that's the Parrot Head we know. Yeah. So Parrot Head wasn't. So yeah, that's Parrot Head. Yep, that is Parrot Head.
Yep, that is definitely Parrot Head.
If you, whatever you like to do on Halloween night with that particular item is completely yours and your business alone. We're totally for it. Just keep it in the vicinity of your own home. Okay, not just don't. Anyway. Maybe being neurodivergent with ADHD, but generating an image will give me the same feeling as drawing on my computer with a piece of paper. That's fair. That's fair enough. Also, I thought about this riot. Because it's giving me to think for a second. I'm wondering when you're going to develop a VTuber. I think it's time for Riot Kitty to start moving into the next play, to start moving up towards the next level of generating her own VTuber model. I'm just saying, Riot Kitty, I think you're overdue for a VTuber model.
Man,
I'm just saying.
You are bound and determined to get most of us into VTubers.
I'm saying that because I will. Because if ever a moment that Riot Kitty ends up getting a VTuber model, I will basically be adopting her as my daughter. Adopting her as my daughter. Okay. I'm just saying. I was like, I don't know any VTubers personally, so I never get to. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Okay. We are all over the place right now. We got a lot of topics to cover.
How does he? It's like he knows what's in the group chat.
You know what? This chat, I'm so happy. I'm so blessed to have this chat because we are still going.
Right? They have been absolute cooking it. Like
it has been cooking. I lean towards anti than not. Yes, so thank goodness AI is the villain in my comic. AI is going to be okay. Here's what's going to happen, and I think if Tron Ares is anything to go by in Hollywood, you're going to see that AI is the villain, and you're going to see the mastermind behind AI is going to be some kind of Elon Musk stand-in. That is going to be happening. Don't quote me on that one, but yeah, ass is ass. Can't blink over everything. I think I like Legacy more than the original.
Yeah,
sir, that is. You know what? I like Legacy. I don't like Legacy as much as the original. I think Legacy is a cult classic. Legacy is a cult classic. Maybe I sure wrote the script. I know, right? The dog is the newest feminine. What, Kaya? Kaya's the newest. Yes. We all adopt Kaya.
I mean, the dog does look like our bonk doggo.
We adopt Kaya. We all absolutely adopt Kaya. She's an official member. Frogan, iDubbbz. Yep. Of course they did. They tried to, but she cut ties. They used to, but she cut ties with them. Yep. Oh, you're talking about Raiden again? Sachi's that for the extreme. Devonta, it's good. Yes. This is what happens when you live in an internet echo chamber. You get stuff like this. Yes, basically. Makini is balls deep. Shut up, Harry. Anyway. Sometimes like to fit into it. Yep. Sometimes in life, true bigots around the world are ones that crave others are bigots without any proof whatsoever. Short version: the loudest one in the room always has something to hide. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Which that means I got to make sure my voice is not as loud. Then,
why do you think I talk like this?
Exactly. That's a good point. I gotta stop being the loudest person on stream then. He also broke the law on stream for participating in the ice riots. Yep, waving a gun around, threatening. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, waving the gun around, threatening the wrong viewer, and now the shot caller, which is against California law. Yeah, he was actually caught waving a gun around on stream live when other people have been banned for life for that. So, Same thing happened with VTuber in relation to Ichi Shanji. One of the male members was allegedly a SHer, but the stands loved it until he was separate. Yep, we've seen that plenty in the VTuber scene until it come back as an IRL streamer. Yep, money creates leverage. Yep, but they'll never ban their top earners. That's the thing.
Exactly.
It's crazier. We already went to that discussion. Translation: join the countryside today. Exactly. Cities are so great. With Sean saying that with clear sarcasm.
But he says that, but in the same respect, I know if he moved out to a small town like I did, he would have the exact same reaction of people walking up smiling.
That's a trick question.
You're going to jump me, aren't you?
Yes, I know. As a Floridian, I do not agree with their high ecology. Okay, so Jay, we got people on the ground for that one. Neo J, thank you. The only prop Maz has her life size. Please tell me that's not true.
No, of course I don't have one.
Okay, because we're gonna have to talk.
Please, if I had a life size prop of anybody, it would be Dante.
Okay, I was gonna say we need to talk. Talk right here. Okay.
How did we get switched around?
Oh, for freak's sake, we just did get switched around. What the freak? Okay. There you go.
There we go.
Mama Bear draws and Makini art doll. Oh my god, that's brilliant! Oh, that'd be brilliant. I love that. I hug my dog, but I don't have one. Hug your imaginary dog. Then. I've been knowing that since the bath salt incident. Yep, and Zach Rock, good to see you. Sitting in the same spot for hours on end is bad for humans. I should know. That's why I get up and stretch every hour and a half or so during the gaming streams. Get up and stretch once in a while. Yep, that's what I do. That's what we do. That's what we all do. That's what everybody should be doing. Don't challenge the chat. You know what happened last time. That's true. What?
This is why I love power.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Megatron.
What?
If I was going to get a Megatron statue, it would absolutely be the voice activated one.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to go down and to, I think it's
what?
and visit the Megatron.
So no candle wax. Wait, what, Sean?
He's not He's not ready for that conversation, Sean.
What conversation?
Moving on. You're not ready for that. I have to comment on this. If he got a shock for every Boomer mistake, he would 100% be Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No, if I got a shot call for every Boomer mistake, I'd be dead at this point.
You would be Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I want to be blue-skinned like that.
Then fine, take No Way Home.
What do people look God?
He wasn't blue in No Way Home, but he was still Electro.
Just like, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, there's a candy corn? There's been a ongoing candy corn like war within fandoms for years.
Mhm.
That ended a long time ago. Shark woof woof. Biblically, candy corn was created by Satan, although with shredded wheat and puppies. I'll believe it. I believe it. Highly regulated, yes. This miniature is Moru, sir. Thank you. I know what you're referring to. Are you referring to the drawing? Then, if
Yeah,
that's
the
the
drawing
case,
you're working on. Yeah.
yes. Thank you. Thank you. It is.
Show him the other one.
It is hot.
Oh,
It is
look at that.
hot.
There you go.
I tell you. That's what we're back here. Okay, I'm calling MI6 on me. I'm calling MI6 on me.
Yeah, see, working.
It's like a freaking. Like a huge CSF. It's like a breaking CSF Nation presidential scandal. Scandal going on here. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. They have no jurisdiction out here, okay? Understand that. They have zero jurisdiction, okay? We're a sovereign nation. Sovereign nation, okay? They have zero jurisdiction. Now here, Sean, you should know that by now. You're a resident here. You scour. You Tim Parrot head. This man gonna spend 31. I'll totally free can card. I'll applaud. I'm applauding flat. Sean, just stop, please. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, just stop. Okay, just stop. No, Power, we're not doing that. No, I just see the group. No, we're not. Makini VTuber model pony.
Got the genuine music in the background.
Maki's still trying to get all of us into the entertainment industry. This one, yes, that is my plan. Okay, I want all of you to succeed in some way, shape, or form. To succeed even beyond me. Okay, that's gonna be my legacy. A fun tidbit. I could draw that myself. Kaya is not the only dog. It's like,
oh god,
Emerald.
That's horrible.
You're not wrong on that, but Emerald. Damn. Marketing should have a VTuber model with a big. Right, Kitty. Right, Kitty. Now, if you say any such sacrilege on that, I will take your wrench away. Okay. You have earned that. You have rightfully earned that wrench, right, Kitty? Don't make me take that right away from you. Okay. That wrench is a responsibility. That is a responsibility. Okay.
Yeah, big, buff, and black in a mankini, like Borat.
I visited North Carolina and happy people were refreshing. At least not the ones.
It can be refreshing in small doses, but it gets creepy really fast.
Oh yeah, it can. Oh yeah, Sean. They can be refreshing as long as they're not stabbing you in the neck. Sorry. A little too. I know, too soon, but yeah.
No, Sean will be fine with that. He's moving on.
Anyway, just don't sit behind him. Just don't sit in front of him on a train. Anyway, if you got that robust Megatron, I'll be ransacking your house in order to find that black arachnia drawing.
I'm not even sure where the black arachnia drawing is right now.
Okay, I think this is what he's talking to you.
Yes, I know he's 100% talking to me because I said that if I was to get a Megatron, it would 100% be the voice activated one. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll send you later.
I wrote that candle thing she said. She doesn't harm her partners.
I don't.
Hey, listen, Mopper. As long as it's not those Gwyneth Paltrow like vagina like
I
Candles that set on fire, that just burst in flames.
you know how much I talked about that in length.
I
Those coochie candles.
can't help it. Sorry, I could bring that up.
About those coochie candles with the surprise O.
They're incredibly flammable. They're flammable candles. I'm sorry. What?
I have talked in length about those coochie candles.
Makini would be a human-sized blood. Right.
Apparently, I need to talk more in length about it.
Am I wrong? But you're not wrong. No. Sorry. What candles?
Okay.
Okay. This is an old thing.
This is one I did talk in length about when I had a show called The Queen's Council. And we talked about them a lot. Bless Gwyneth Paltrow for that. She gave me a lot of content. She came out during the coof with these candles of smells like my vajayjay. And it was like some mix of sandalwood and whatnot, and
no, continue. Sorry,
delete me.
continue. No, that was my bad. My bad. I was trying to switch scenes over.
And it smells like I'm hearing myself. What are you doing?
Sorry, turn off. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
Mute that. No, it supposedly smells like sandalwood and amber, and woman, you are lying if you're trying to convince everyone that's what your coochie smells like.
And apparently they're flammable too.
Yeah, that came out a few weeks later, but in the whole process, supposedly she was having her underlings sniff her cooch in order to make sure it was the right scent. Supposedly. But a few weeks later, it came out that from people who had bought it, that these candles would explode. Which, of course, led me to the whole joke of, well, it comes complete with orgasm.
Her badge is flammable. Basically. It's flammable. Flame resistant.
And total shout out to the people of my city, because there was a candle company in my city that responded to this with smells like the male version.
I thought you were about to say it smells like Teen Spirit. I'm like, excuse me, what?
I'm trying to be delicate about this, but they came out with the male version just to completely troll this candle.
Are you mean to tell me that our dinglings can be flammable? They aren't flame resistant? Is that what you're trying to say?
Would you be willing to test it?
No.
Yeah, that's where. There you go. But no, these candles would explode randomly.
Oh my god, you guys got me laughing so hard right now. I'm sorry. Okay, get some water. Get some water real quick. Oh god.
I'm actually gonna have to grab mine soon too.
You're almost breaking me here right now. Oh my god.
I don't even remember exactly all of the things it supposedly smelled like. Like, I know he's got the article here, but it was so long ago. Yeah. Yeah, that's the condition.
It smells like her vagina. Oh!
Riot Kitty is the one that broke me. No. That's the, and this is the same woman who turned around and told everyone, oh, stick a jade egg up your girly parts.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Stop doing weird things with the JJ.
Okay. Okay. So let's take a moment to breathe. Let's breathe. Okay. First off, we do have a serious topic I want to get into. The first one of the day is we're an hour 14 minutes in. Listen, okay, you guys know we have a Discord, CSF Nation. We're all on Discord. We all have a Discord. And of course, everybody knows of the data breach, a major data breach. Not just that, but the UK digital ID has been broken into twice. Has had a breach twice. It has well, it's been a hack. Information has been exposed. I'm gonna hit two articles from. We're gonna hit two articles. One from BBC and one from let me find a good one. One from CNET, and I just think that this is very this is just very important to bring up, and this goes into just the wider censorship situation that is still ongoing.
Yeah.
Despite everything that's been happening this year, the censorship discussion is still an important talking point. So we're going to bring this up from CNET. Discord security breach exposed over.
I don't even think Discord has my actual name.
Yeah, Discord security breach exposed government IDs of over 70,000 users, and that likely includes us too. A third-party service provider was compromised, and information from people who had communicated with Discord's customer support, trust, and safety was exposed. Hackers have stolen the user information from Discord, the popular video chat and text communication platform, though a third-party customer service provider and government IDs were among the information stolen. Discord has posted about the breach on October 3rd and updated the post on Wednesday of this week, by the way. In the statement, Discord has said about 70,000 users may have had their government ID photos exposed. Those ID photos were shared with a third-party vendor to help review age-related appeals. You must be at least 13 to use the Discord site in US and Canada. Other countries have different age limits. Specific age-restricted content is only available to those who are 18 and over, obviously. No messages or activities were addressed beyond what users may have discussed with customer support or trust and safety agents. The statement said, quote, "We immediately revoke customer support provider access to our ticketing system and continuing to investigate this matter." While Discord specifically called out the number of 70,000 affected users, Yahoo News Cities report a cybersecurity research group, VX Underground, stating that, quote, "The attackers claim to have exfiltrated 1.5 terabytes of data, approximately 2,185,151 images tied to age verification appeals." A ransom for Discord reiterated that online statement and said that the numbers being shared are incorrect and a part of an attempt to extort payment from Discord. They added the company will not reward those responsible for their legal actions. It's becoming more common for criminals who breach websites to demand payment to keep the information they have stolen private, and Discord is happening here. Quote, "An unauthorized party targeted our third-party consumer support services, accessing our user data, and with a view to extort financial ransom from Discord," the statement had said. The statement said that law enforcement is involved in the case. Now, here's what was taken. The Discord statement says that stolen information may include names, Discord usernames, email addresses, contact appeals that people may have provided to customer support. Messages shared with customer support, including those government ID images, were also stolen. Discord has also said that limited billing information, including the last 4 digits of credit card numbers, CCV codes, the site also says that the password and authentication data was stolen as well. It's likely that this kind of theft will only grow as more sites must comply with age verification laws in certain U.S. states and in other countries that are cracking down on verifying users' age to use a site, quote unquote, the UK Online Safety Act. Those provided government IDs may be enough for the site to grant people the right to see certain content, but once those IDs are in the site's databases, they can be stolen. So what would you do now? The October 8th messages says that Discord is in the process of contacting impacted users who should look for messages from non-reply at discord.com. And that the site will not use a phone to reach users. So if you have gotten a reply, or if you've gotten reached out by Discord themselves via email, then it might be likely you might be the ones that may have been compromised on that one. So just do yourselves just a quick favor, check your email when you can. Whatever email you use for Discord, just check that when you can to make sure that you weren't one of the 70,000 that had their government ID stolen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about that. It seems that not a lot of Discord users can do at the moment, except keep an eye out for suspicious messages or calls that will use the stolen information to trick or phish users. Enable two-factor authentication if you haven't already have it enabled. Some Reddit users say that Discord never responded to their age verification appeals, even though they were notified that their information was compromised. Quote, Discord ignored my ID verification ticket for 2 weeks just to tell me that the same ticket has been involved in a data breach, wrote one Reddit user. Quote, I'm honestly happy that I didn't give it to them. I got blocked to access half of the servers, but I'm in, but it's better than having my ID leaked, I guess, unquote. Another person said something similar that happened to them too. Quote, got the same email just now, wrote one person on Reddit. I've appealed my age determination in August. Got a few emails back, but long story short, the robot on the other end never accepted my ID. Nearly 2 months later, I told my ID was leaked on the internet because of Discord management. It doesn't have its priorities in check. And that is the end of the article from CNET.
Mm-hmm.
From, like I said, we run a Discord, CSF Nation Discord. Definitely, you guys can definitely join the Discord if you have not. We're about 50 members strong. We want to try to get to 100 members, get more active people on the Discord. I try to be as active as I can on there, posting art and shit like that. And I want to say thank you to everybody who is active on the CSF Nation Discord for posting their content and stuff like that. But it is something where it is best to be safe than sorry. Like I said, I don't use my real face.
Why are people putting their credit card on there?
I assume because of like Nitro and like subscription features that such as like Discord Nitro, like chat, like your server boosting features and such like that. Discord having, currency and such like that for stuff to use for their servers and such like that. And that's my guess what it is. That's my guess.
Yeah, Riot agrees with you.
Sorry, say it again?
Riot agrees with you that it's Nitro.
Yeah,
I am one of those that if I can avoid it, I don't like putting real money down on virtual things.
Yeah, that's fair.
Though she has a great point here. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm assuming it's reverse psychology. Get digital ID, be awful at keeping info. Government steps in and makes control worse.
Well, it's funny you bring that.
That X-Files sound for.
It's funny that you bring that up, Riot. It's actually funny that you bring that up because
see me rolling on my
the
Segway.
whole
the whole thing with the Discord data breach. Well, we talked about the situation with the UK Online Safety Act and this abundance of censorship. Well, it has backfired. The UK Online Safety, the digital ID, yeah, it has backfired.
Who could have suspected that one?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is coming from the let me see if I'm going to find the article. If not, we're going to use Paperback Boy's video for this one. The digital ID was, if I'm correct, it was breached twice. Yeah.
Okay. While you're looking for that article, I will be right back. I just got to grab my water and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna react to a video from Paper Bag Boy on YouTube. Go ahead and check them out. I'm gonna put a link to Paper Bag Boy's video in the description. Now make sure I put the volume down. It's not too heavy on this one. But he's been covering the stuff that's been going on in the UK, especially with this situation and everything. And what we got is something that's definitely alarming, especially if you're a UK user. So this is from Paperback Boy. Go ahead and check them out.
Are we reacting?
Yeah, we're reacting. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh shit! No audio, is it?
Apparently. I step away for like not even a full minute.
Okay, you know what? That was, okay, that's fair. You know what? That was warranted. This is totally warranted.
Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Yeah, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer.
Don't you start, okay? Don't start with that. Don't you start. Freaking lightning bolts in the damn chat. Don't you even start with me. Okay. Sean, don't you start.
I'm actually down for it. And I'm hearing myself.
No, don't you dare. Silence out, good to see you. Don't you start. What are y'all? Okay, let's begin.
Been hacked twice. Joe Rogan comments on the UK absolutely collapsing in digital IDs. Digital ID is now going to be used to access your money in the bank, and they're now consulting whether or not to give digital IDs to 13-year-olds. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Let's get into it, boys. First and foremost, the UK digital ID system getting hacked twice already. 2 breaches showing that this is an absolute failure. It is ridiculous. Look at this. A government test team revealed that the new digital ID system was hacked earlier this year. So it was already hacked this year. So ministers disbanded the team and covered it up. Then it was hacked again, and no one even noticed until the hackers themselves came forward. You heard that right. Ridiculous. 2 breaches in the trial phase. No public disclosure. Full rollout still planned. Imagine Russia or China getting a hold of every worker's personal details in one swoop. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is utterly ridiculous. This is so dangerous. This is literally A national security threat. There is no world, no universe, no reality where a country actually thinks that this is some sort of plan for betterment, to pull all of your country's information into one source so that you can run it, with some authoritarian fist of power. It's ridiculous. It's utterly insane. When this was first swept underneath the rug, it was brushed off as not that big of a deal that all of your information.
I'm just saying. It wasn't that big of a deal back then. It wasn't that big of a deal. Well, yeah. Now who's got the pie in the face? I'm not trying to gloat about this, but yeah, guess who has the pie in their face right now? Yeah. It was never about protecting children. Just remember that first and foremost. Where's my damn? Okay.
Nation is potentially going to be at risk, that this is some kind of national security, threat, that the digital ID system isn't safe and should not be put into some full scale all across the country. Whenever this was first brought up, the minister said the allegations were old and irrelevant because they were in March. But now GDS has confirmed our worst fears. In the course of red team penetration exercise by an external specialist, which stimulates a hostile cyber attack, one login was penetrated at the highest level without detection. 0 flags in the system were raised. No alarms went off. This one took place in March, indicating that one login today is an insecure system. That's absolutely right. And they're still planning to go forward with a full plan, a full release of digital ID. They're planning to attach money to it. They're planning to make it where you need digital ID to access your currency. So not only is your information not going to be safe, but your wallet is even going to be less safe. It's insane and ridiculous. Joe Rogan literally had a lot to say on the issue, so let's hear what he had to say.
Well, England's just submitted to it. They just submitted to digital ID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are pushing digital ID on these people. And once they do digital ID, they're going to attach it to a social credit score. They're going to attach it to a carbon footprint.
Oh, 100%. That's why they're even attaching it to your wallet in the first place. As you'll see later in this video, their full-blown plan is to attach this to your currency. And the whole reason that they are attaching it to your currency is not to control illegal immigration, or it's literally to control you. It is 100% some kind of Chinese social credit score. Yeah, look, China's a globalist blueprint for the West. 100%.
And then they'll be able to control your movement and control you entirely. And most importantly, they've already arrested 12,000 people for social media posts.
That's insane.
Above and beyond.
You're gonna trust the government that arrests 12,000 people a year for social media posts, more than any other country in the entire world.
Listen, I'm just gonna listen. Regardless, get move out the try to eliminate out the political talking points behind this. Listen, if you don't think this ain't gonna happen here, I still think it is. You don't think that in some way, shape, or form is gonna happen everywhere? This something's gonna be implemented everywhere? I think it will be. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't know what to tell you. And you wonder why there's been so much resilience coming from the British people as of late. Because this is where it starts. This is where the slippery slope steps in. And people have tried to warn us. People have been shot. People have been struck. People have been attacked. People have been banned. People have been brought down for trying to warn people about what this is incoming. So yeah, I think it's important to talk about. It's like that whole thing, trust no one. Yeah, exactly. It's just they're going to continue. Brazil has their own versions. Yep, the states are already doing it. Yep. Imagine how long it take without mom. But yep. Yeah, it's Mr. You know it. undeserved ID here. Yeah, but yeah, it's just going to continue to get going. It's just sad. That's the sad reality, is that it's just going to continue to push it further.
Not what he said.
They're going to continue to get penetrate. What?
Yes. Because this guy in the video is going on about how they penetrate all sorts of other naughty.
Okay, let's say this. Metaphorically penetrated. How about that?
Echo.
Okay. Go ahead.
Echo. Yeah, because you're doing it without some sort of headset again.
Okay, hang on. All right, hang on. Let me.
5 years.
Why this keeps happening? It never happened like this before. It never happened like this before. It's just, and then not until last week this shit starts happening again. Okay, all right, Ma Bear, hold the chat down. I'll be right back.
Oh, of course, they love me. I did try pointing it out to him. Now you guys understand why I say that he would 100% be Electro if we actually had a shot caller for every time. Yeah. Echo. Yeah, where's the headphones? Every other YouTuber, that does some form of headphones. I don't get it. Okay, take care, Riot. Yeah, man is ignoring Streamer 101. Absolutely. Naughty boy. Yeah, ignoring Streamer 101. Like we all wear headphones. I've got my own set right here. If you don't like the over-the-head ones, they have, basic wired. I don't recommend wireless. I've done it. Because then you're like halfway through a stream, especially with the way he does it. And the earbud, the headphones start kicking out. Ooh, what kind of dinosaurs? I don't think we're bringing in random guests at this point. I mean, if we were to send a link out, it'll probably be like Sean is always the standard. He's a regular. I wouldn't even know how to get a hold of you, Christian. Yay! Hey, baby dinosaurs. Gonna give me a little baby ankylosaurus. I don't care about the other breeds. I just want that one. I'm gonna take him home. I'm gonna call him Fluffy. Call him Squishy, and he should be my Squishy. So for the park I'm working on has T-Rex, Stego, Carnotaurus, and a bunch of other Lambert. Yeah, all dinos are cool. If they do not have the Ankylosaurus, I will revolt. Start a hashtag. Considering picking up a new hobby. What you got in mind, Emerald? Every streamer with multiple guests needs headphones. Even one other person on the stream, they need headphones. It's not an option at all. Also, turn off the speakers and let the internal audio play. it's it's the only problem. 5 years dealing with him, and he's very stubborn. Okay. Playing challenge mode, so I don't get to pick which dinos they send me at dinos. They send me at random. Okay. Emerald is thinking of making custom action figures and kit bashing. I would love to see that. Right. I hear Maki people. Came home from... Hi, Silent Samurai. Came home from work, just had dinner. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it was a rough day. I think Sierra Maki is going to make us all streamers. Yeah, he's going to make us all VTubers. I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing at him. Why are the headphones not near the computer? That is the $1 million question. Mostly I'm looking at the high articulate ones for references for my games. I might just make some for my game OCs. There actually are instructions online if you want to break down and make your own ball jointed doll on how to do it right from scratch if you want. Etsy has a lot of highly articulated figures as well. That you can get them in, the various scales. The 1/6 scale, which is your standard Barbie size. 1/12, which is your average, Marvel, DC, whatever, action figure, G.I. Joe. So you can get them all sorts of sizes. And honestly, I love some of the really articulated ones just because of you can get the full range of movement. Not gonna lie, I've actually got the instructions saved on how to make your own ball jointed doll because one day maybe.
Are you still echoing?
No, I'm not still echoing.
You're not?
Not at the moment. You can see what happens when I unmute or when you unmute. My T-Rex keeps trying to break out.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second, guys. I'm just troubleshooting this real quick.
Okay, Sean has 2 questions, or 1 question and 1 point. Why are the headphones not near the computer?
Because I don't use them. When you guys hear me stream, you don't hear an echo because I stream from my microphone.
Stream
I
on
speak
your
from a microphone out to the speaker. I never hear an echo when I'm streaming.
And
it never happened before until now.
See what I mean? Stubborn. He says turn off the speakers too. It will double the audio. If you don't, it will still double. If the video you're playing is not audible to all, then it's an internal setup issue.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay, I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, you'll want a fully articulated one, like 20 point.
I'm just trying to connect to my headphones for some reason. It's not doing that. This meter test. Mic test is fine. This was, and I'm just looking for my Bluetooth shit. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Microphone checker. Swing så ett lecture.
All right, I got it. Come on. Come on.
Hi.
Come on.
Where are we going?
No, I was just trying to connect. All right, there we go.
Yeah, if you're streaming by yourself, headphones may be optional, but with guests, it's a necessity.
Yeah, but it just never was like that before. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
Okay, so are you still echoing?
Not at the moment, but you still have the things. You still have the thing muted. No, okay. Now we. Now
How
we're
about
better. Now we're better.
So you're not echoing?
No echoing.
Okay, I just switched my speakers to Bluetooth. Yeah, I just switched it to Bluetooth. So, and I can still hear you from the speaker. I can still hear everything from the speaker. So let's try it. So you're not echoing. Are you sure?
I am not echoing.
Okay. How about now?
Still not echoing. Still not echoing. Now I am. Now I am.
You are echoing?
Echoing. Echoing.
Okay, do I do that? Switch off from the speakers then? Okay. Okay. Then do I switch off from the speakers then? Okay, then.
Setting. Voice and video. Input profile.
Okay, how about now?
Nope.
So you're not echoing?
Still echoing. Send him again.
How about now?
Let's see. Still echoing.
Okay, let me go change. Okay, let me go change it. Okay. All right, let me change the speaker. I'm changing the speakers. Shush. Okay.
Okay. Are we still changing speakers?
All right. Better now?
Let's see.
Better now?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, how do I sound?
You sound fine.
Yeah, but I don't have that stereo. Is it stereo-like compared to yours?
You sound the same to me, chap.
Okay, let me listen to myself real quick. Let me just listen to myself real quick. 1 second, testing. Okay, it should be better now. I just don't like the audio quality, but everything should be good at this point. Okay, ready to continue?
I don't see how the speakers affect your audio quality. But yeah, let's go ahead.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I can't hear a word he's saying now.
Wait, what do you... So you can't hear them now?
No.
Okay. This is the unprofessionalism that is Makini Live, ladies and gentlemen. All right, how about now?
Reasoning for it. You can't reason your way out of this. This is insane. It's ridiculous.
Every other country, way above Russia. Russia was like 400 last year. The UK is 12,000. Any criticism of immigration, any criticism of grooming gangs and people being raped, any talk about how horrible this is, they come visit you. It's like someone's trying to destroy England.
It's crazy,
literally like
right?
they've got a concerted effort to destroy England, and they're getting away with it.
Oh yeah, it's 100%. That's literally.
Sorry, 1 second. Sean? Hey, Sean. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And thanks for triggering my super chat alarm. My super chat alert, by the way. Yeah, I just heard my super chat alert go. Yeah, that was my super chat alert going off.
That's
so
new.
Thanks, Sean. No, that's for the streams. That's for OBS. So I'm gonna have to adjust the. I'm gonna have to go and adjust that. So Sean, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Also, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna have to change the settings here. Then 1 second. Properties. Advanced audio properties. Let me. What's my advanced audio?
Probably because the digital audio speaker is needed. That whole thing. That's a whole thing to set up.
That is a whole thing to set up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my?
Yeah, I thought he turned his music on too. I'm like, I was confused.
No, no, my alert went off. That's what happened. My alert went off. So I need to. My monitor is off. Mute output. Okay. Okay. Should be fine now. Unless the alerts are still going. Okay, whatever. Anyway, whatever. Let's continue.
Okay, unmute.
Destroy a country, the first thing that I would do was I would flood it with millions of people that have like a very dangerous, ideology or whatever. I would literally flood it, and then I would slowly try to erode the freedom of speech so that you couldn't talk bad against me. I would say, oh no, I can't let them find out, I can't let them find out. So let me make sure I put anybody in jail that speaks, anything against what I'm doing, any kind of government dissent, any dissent of the government, nah. Any divisive language against what I'm saying, nah, dude. Like, it's literally what they're doing. They call it wrong think. You cannot think a wrong way. I'm sorry, but I'm allowed to hate who I want to hate. I'm allowed to think any way I want to think. I could be completely anti-human and anti-life. It shouldn't fucking matter. Like the term wrong think is just so disgusting. And to actually put someone in jail for what they said on social media or for wrong think, like, that's utterly ridiculous. It's insane.
Over there. It's really crazy. It's really crazy to watch because the mass immigrations.
Oh, by the way, I gotta say this right now. I love that we have 17 people watching amidst all this mess right now, all this audio mess right now.
Well, yeah, they enjoy the. Hold on.
I guess I'm doing something right. I guess I'm doing something right.
Are you sure?
I said we have 17 people watching, so I guess I'm doing something right.
Okay, Mark?
Yes.
Do yourself a favor.
Yes.
Let's do a listen on the stream.
Why?
Just humor me.
Everything is sorted out.
Microphone checker, swing a sword lecture. Guess who's back? Back again. Echoes back. Tell a friend.
I don't understand. Everything is set. Everything is set through the headphones. The speakers are turned off. Okay, let me do something real quick because something is.
I don't think OBS likes me. I don't know.
Okay, what about now? What about now?
Let's find out. Okay, unmute it.
What about now?
Let's see.
Are you echoing? Are you echoing?
Yeah.
You're still echoing?
Guess he's back. Back again.
It's still. Why is it? Okay. Everything is switched through headphones. Every single thing is switched through headphones. And OBS is turned off.
Okay, so what's happening? Yes, memes of destruction, the legend in the CSF nation, the only person to actually physically get a hug from me.
Okay. How about now? Are you still echoing?
Let's see. Yes.
I'm only sharing one window, and yet. Okay. Sake. Okay. Okay, then let's do this then. Share tab audio. Okay. How about now?
Microphone checker. Hey, there we go.
So I got to share tab audio.
You think? What have you been doing?
I've been sharing the entire screen. Okay. We got it. Okay, how about now?
Let's see. Yeah, we seem okay.
Okay, what about now?
So far, so good. I think I'm looking for a clip that's not on your channel. I'm on too many channels.
Okay. Let's Okay, this StreamYard. Okay, yes, it let me check my settings. Okay, there we go. Hyper Quadcast. Okay. Is it still echoing?
Let's see. No, we're still good. Wait. What was that?
Are you still echoing?
What have you done? No,
just
seem okay at the moment.
Okay, let's do the video audio.
Not an accident.
No, it's not.
If I was going to destroy a country, I would do it exactly the way they're doing it.
Yep.
I'd take.
You heard that, right?
Yes, I heard that.
Are you still echoing?
No.
Okay, we fixed it. Now it's the
Okay.
speaker.
Do yourself a favor. Write down what you did.
Share tab audio, not share the entire screen. That's for one thing. For two. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Let's go.
Take away their freedom, take away their ability to protest, take away their guns, which they did in the 90s.
They did that in
and
the
then
90s? Oh my God.
Start tightening that noose.
Yep.
Tighter and tighter. Add more restrictions, more this, more that.
I mean, it's we're getting closer.
And just the arresting
It's bad.
people. When you arrest 12,000 people for social media posts, you don't just arrest people for social media posts. You change people's ability to post about things because of fear.
Yeah,
so they self-censor.
They self-censor because you're afraid to say something that's going to get you put in jail. So while you might not be even talking about the migrant issue on your social media, you might just want to call Keir Starmer a wanker, or so you want to call him an idiot, or you want to have like some kind of dissent against what he's doing. You want to be divisive. You want to say something against what Keir Starmer is saying. Well, now you're not going to say it because you're afraid, because they just arrested your neighbor because he said something against Palestine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you instantly self-censor yourself.
So you don't even, you're hitting them with like, this one guy who complained about, there's a famous video where this fucking idiot in a wig, he's one of them judges, and they wear the wigs, the white powdered wigs, and he's sentencing this guy for 20 months for social media posts that are normal.
Yeah.
Like normal complaints about mass immigration of illegals from other countries that aren't assimilating and that they believe are ruining their society, which...
Okay, let's speed through this.
Their
Let's speed through
fingerprints
this.
worn, severed.
Here we go.
Use your funds or your wallet to attach your digital ID, which he's planning to do a full rollout of, to your currency, to your wallet. It's insane. Like, he said the quiet part out loud here. It's ridiculous. This is not something that should be allowed. Western society is not built around, communism or socialism or having some social credit score where they can put you in jail and block your ability to use your funds or your wallet if you've said something wrong or that Keir Starmer considers wrong.
For it. Here in India, I think it's 1 billion people have digital ID. It's been taken up on a voluntary basis in huge numbers. Not least.
Yeah, I don't know if I would consider India's government, a leader in free speech and free Western ideology. Are you kidding me? The freaking president in India just went to China's summit, China's little peace summit, whatever the fuck they called it.
Because it means that you can access your own money, make payments so much more easily than is available with others. So I think now
it's so convenient, boys, being able to access your money through your digital ID and make payments. That's just it's so convenient. It's so look, the top comment. Digital IDs sound convenient until they become compulsory. In India, millions were denied food and welfare because their digital ID failed to verify their fingerprints worn, servers down, or data missing. One glitch, one policy, and your freedom to live vanishes. Digital ID, freedom, Aadhaar, surveillance. It's so crazy to me. The people that are coming out in defense of this, they're defending digital ID like it's some cure to the problem in all of Western civilization or something. It's not. It's really not. It's literally going to create more problems than it will ever cure. Your complacency that you will get from having all of your information in your wallet and everything underneath one little, nice, neat little digital ID is going to become a problem whenever you're oppressed by the state, by everything there, by the information there, they're literally going to have full control over you, and they're going to force it upon you. It is insanely dangerous. And with that being said, they want to move forward to putting digital IDs on 13-year-olds. This same thing that they can't even protect. They can't even protect your information with the digital ID system that they're going to do a full rollout of. Now they want to attach your child's information to that same digital ID. Isn't that insane? Proven to not be able to even secure the information. Now they want to put children's information at risk with putting it on 13-year-olds. It is ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous.
Okay. Politics aside.
That comment for memes is just perfect, though. Particularly in the light of everything he just said. What? Get
Principle even.
Yeah, we
look at the top comment.
Pause.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we all this information got leaked, but yeah, we're gonna roll out these digital IDs and insist on minors having them. What could go wrong?
Yeah. By the way, yes, idiots, plenty of idiots. And very authoritarian idiots. So, we probably have plenty of parents in our chat here, and are probably parents who are probably who have children of that age,
mm-hmm.
who are going to be applied to. Politics aside, everything can go wrong. Okay, and I think and what it comes down to is most people will take this because
it's convenient. It's for the inconvenience, though. It's for the convenience to have everything and be able to access everything. It's people will go along with it for the convenience without fine-tooth combing what's in the fine print, what's really going on. You know? And this thing, and you think they would retract it when the T-app got breached. It's more stuff like the T-app situation is going to happen if this goes through. You're going to see more breaches happen. Guaranteed. More people's information are going to be leaked in a massive hack and a massive data breach that is either likely going to be either from a third party or some underground network or something like that trying to get people's information, or it's from the government themselves who screwed it up incredibly bad. A lot of the sci-fi that we grew up on, a lot of the sci-fi that a lot of us watched and grew up on, some of that is a warning. I'm just saying, some of that is a warning. Do not go this direction. It was never about safety. It was about control. Just saying. I'm just saying, guys.
They can F right off, mate. This government is supposed to work for us.
But by the way, stuff like this is the reason why now I have cash on hand. Yeah, stuff like this is from moving forward. I bring cash on hand now.
Commie scumbags, and I can show you that they're not working for you because this was the response to the do not introduce digital ID cards. There were 2 million signatures. 2 million signatures. That is a lot of people to piss off. That is 28 times the required amount for a debate in Parliament. The 28 times. That is a lot of people to piss off. Look what the government said. They said, we will introduce digital ID anyway. I don't know how many people are in the UK. I'm assuming it's not as much as the US, so I'm assuming 28 times the required amount is a lot. 2.8 million is a lot. That's like 1% of the US. You do not want to piss off that many people. Excuse me. That's like as many people showed up to Tommy Robinson's march. You really want to piss off all of those people? Brother, Jesus. But look at within this parliament to help tackle illegal immigration, make accessing government services easier for the asylum migrants, by the way. That's what it's for. It said so they're going to tackle illegal immigration of, all the other people coming in, just not the ones that they're bringing in on boats, just the ones that are coming in without their knowledge. The other, millions that they are bringing in on boats that they're literally putting life jackets on and, shuffle them across the harbor to go immediately give them some job. Yeah, that's it. That's who they're going to make accessing government services easier for. Enabling wider efficiencies. This includes your wallet. That's literally what this means. That's why they didn't tell you beforehand. This is going to include your bank, your wallet, everything, so that whenever you say something bad on social media, they can essentially, shut down your currency, make it harder to live. We will consult on details soon. So their response to the digital ID thing was literally just fuck off. That's what it was. They told 2 million people without fear of, pissing them off, we're going to do it anyway. We're not even going to hold it for a debate because that's how little we care about governing you, even though we are supposed to be in service of you. Like, it's insane. It is utterly ridiculous. Here, this says no one should live in fear, but we all know everybody lives in fear of the Home Office. The next Stalin, Keir Stalin, back at it again, oppressing his people, forcing his people to live underneath some kind of authoritarian regime with an iron fist. You want to talk about iron-fisted? There is nothing more iron-fisted than denying 28 times what was, needed for a consideration of a debate. 28 times that, and your response is no.
Crazy, man. Just crazy. It's just crazy. I'm gonna keep talking about it. It's important. It is important. Needless to say. So yeah, guys.
really hate this fucking shit right now. Okay, sorry. I am very angry right now. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna have to turn everything off on OBS so that way I can have my virtual camera in peace. Yeah, don't. I hear you. Stop laughing. I hear you. Yeah. So yeah, we're from the government here, though. Yeah, that's final thoughts. Final thoughts, if you have any.
Okay.
I'm good. Okay. Yeah, this is ridiculous, and I'm gonna keep talking about it. You still hear the dings, don't you?
Yep. Not as loud, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the sonic rings. Yeah, not as noticeable.
Okay. Okay. How about now? Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Yeah, I just disabled my speakers. That's why I think it's probably just disabled the. You didn't hear that, did you?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it's solved. It's solved. Okay, so next week, I will have all my audio sorted out. Okay, I promise. Okay. Just, I will not give myself a shot collar or any kind of that shit to serve my promise. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we got one more topic because it's 2:12. We're probably going to wrap this up at about
Is the topic got anything to do with what the heck is going on with your thumbnail?
Yes.
Okay.
Kinda, sorta. It's just it gets people interested though. It got people's attention though. You can't lie.
Well, boobies will do that to you.
See, it works. It works. No, it's regarding. Okay, so that background. Okay, let me explain. So that background is basically. So that background was basically. Philip Chan, he's a regular guest on Side Scrollers, made a post about Ghost of Yote. It caused a viral tweet storm to happen. Everybody responding to it, and it caused one respond tweet to go completely viral saying, you know, K all incels, basically game end all incels, to which they got rightfully ripped to shreds, and they went and privated their account because, you know, very stupid of them to actually say something like that. So I'll share the tab. 1 second. I'll share the tab. So share screen, and then we're gonna share
tab. Yes.
Share tab.
The MacIver Banks Show is brought to you by the shot caller wives of Makini Draws. They destroyed a speaker.
Shut up!
Thank you, memes.
Shut up! All of you. Shut up, all of you. Okay, so this was the meme. This was the meme. Let me go find it. So basically, Philip Chad just made a funny meme with an AI Atsu and said, if Ghost of Yote made Atsu look like this, the game would have sold 1 million copies by now.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong. She looks like Ronin. She kind of looks like Ronin a little bit with that. Not entirely wrong. Got 36.7 million views. I would admit that I will play Ghost of Yote when it hits PC with mod support. So it's just so I could do that.
Yes, he's gonna play Ghost of Yabos.
Yes. Now, that's not what we're going to focus on, though. That's not what we're going to focus on.
That's what our chat is for.
We're not an audio artist. Thank you, memes. Look at a burnt building. So the building is not burning. No. So there's a rumor that Sony is
PlayStation is pivoting back towards the east. I need to look for where I got that. I heard that rumor that Sony is pivoting back to wants to pivot back towards the Eastern market, and it's just a rumor. Just I'll reply you. It's just a rumor. Let me see if I can find this. I'm gonna have to find this on. I have to find which article it came from. So just give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna switch back over to the main chat. We're gonna switch back over to the main chat here. I'm glad to see that the audio is working.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that everything is working fine. So I remember to do this from now on. Okay. We got 12 people watching. If you guys have enjoyed this audio mess, smack that like button, make it jiggle. Smack the subscribe button, make it jiggle. Let's get to 30 likes. Let's get to 30 likes. Just like what we did last night. Let's get to 30 likes today. Okay. Can we make that possible?
It's possible.
Please make it possible. We got to 30 likes yesterday. Okay? We got to 30 likes last night on Peak Gaming. So I'm hoping that it can be the case here. So,
okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't we used to have like a facepalm one?
What, for what, a Picard making that facepalm gif? Why?
Somebody. I remember a facepalm one. I just can't remember whether it's yours or Sky's.
So stand on business, make a content. No, I forgot what the article was from.
I'm just in light of all of this with the whole, speakers and all of that.
70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Okay, so I found it. This is coming from our friends over at That Park Place. Go ahead and shout them out. Go ahead and give shout out to Marvin and everybody over at That Park Place. Let me see if I can find it here. Nope. Oh, nope. Fire Sucker Punch. Where is that? You just... Here we go. It's from October 9th. Okay.
I didn't
move October 9th. I didn't move it. No. I was trying to look for it. That's why. I was trying to look for it. Okay. Let me go over to That Park Place. I'm sorry. I am all over the place. The unprofessionalism is charming. That's what we provide here on Makini Live. Charming unprofessionalism. Charming unprofessionalism. That's what we are unprofessionally charming here. Okay, so this is coming from Marvin Montanaro over at That Park Place. Give them a major shout out. Rumor: Sony could ditch Western studios. It may shift to Japanese devs and traditional stories if Ghost of Yotei and Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet fail. Now, keep this in mind, guys. This is only a rumor, so take it with a nice big grain of sodium chloride. And also just remember, too much salt can kill you. So just remember that. Just take it with a small grain of salt. Okay, how about that?
Just also on those lines, please do not throw sodium chloride at people. That's assault.
Yes. Yeah. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Exactly. Take it with a nice grain of salt, guys. A source close to Sony tells That Park Place the internal discussions in Japan suggest a major strategic reset could be coming for PlayStation's exclusive lineup. According to our source, both Ghost of Yotei and Sucker Punch and Naughty Dog's Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet are being viewed as quote-unquote last chances for Western developers to land major exclusives under the Sony's current direction. Quote, our source claimed,
Another rumor that I'm hearing is that Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet, and Ghost of Yotei are the last chance for these Western developers. If they fail, after that, Sony is going to focus on Japanese developers and instead go back to traditional stories and characters. They're citing on China winning the ground on the video game market with Genshin Impact, Wukong, and Wuthering Waves as a reason to change. Now there might be some validity to that because, for one, Genshin Impact is like the biggest gacha game out there and is one of the biggest Chinese games out there too. It's a huge global phenomenon. Genshin Impact is a major global phenomenon. Wuthering Waves is a very popular gacha as well. And Wukong was definitely a sign that China can step in when they're not greedy. China can step in the ring with other developers in the terms of video games, in terms of making excellent video games. They can pull it off. They're just very greedy about it. But I think this is very interesting because from what we've been seeing for the past decade, especially with the rise of these first-party, third-person, single-player, story-driven exclusives from Sony that, and also ever since they moved their offices from Japan to here in California, specifically in Palo Alto, here in California, especially over in my neck of the woods, that they have basically shuttered the entire Japanese market. Sony is not even a big deal within their native Japanese market as much as they used to. And let's be honest here, China and South Korea are eating everybody's lunch, including Japan. Korea are eating everyone's lunch right now. So this is going to be interesting. Like I said, I'm taking this with a major grain of salt, but what it sounds like is that Sony really needs a hit. Sony really needs a hit and an excuse to show that, an excuse to prove to everyone that, yes, Western studios, their Western IPs can still make bank. From what we're seeing in recent entries, that doesn't seem to be completely the case. The reason I bring this up is that there's a correlation for every initial Sony exclusive title that becomes a big hit, their sequel ends up not doing as well as the original. It doesn't seem to have a bigger impact as the original. You can cite Spider-Man, you can cite Spider-Man, you can cite even Naughty Dog to an extent with The Last of Us. You can cite a lot of the Sony exclusives where the sequel, in terms of sales, just does not hit as much as the original. And it's also because Sony is, let's be honest here, what Sony wants is AAA. Everything they make is basically AAA at this point. Sony is in the point where the publisher and the studio themselves, all the studios under Sony are only making AAA level, AAA budgeted titles that they're not getting, and they're just simply not getting that return on investment that they want. And let's not forget, Sony is still trying to push the live service angle because Helldivers 2 became a big hit for them, but it was Helldivers 2 that's not a Sony backed product. It's not a Sony first party studio that made the big hit on their platform. What Sony wants is that they want a Sony first party live service title that becomes a big hit, and it's just not going to happen. If Concord proves anything, it simply isn't going to happen. This direction just isn't working.
So you got to course correct. You got to change this up. Now, in recent days, major gaming outlets have been touting Ghost of Yotei as an immediate success story, claiming the game has sold 1.3 million copies within the first 24 hours. However, the figure originates from a single unverified tweet by a self-described insider with roughly 9,100 followers. No official statement from Sony or Sucker Punch has confirmed that sales milestone, yet the number has been echoed across the headlines as a fact. Meanwhile, that Park Place source paints a very different picture behind the scenes. According to the insider, Sony Japan has softened its advertising and reduced marketing investment on Ghost of Yotei after early sales fall short of expectations. Let me say this right now. Let me stress this out. Do I think Ghost of Yotei is a failure, is a flop? No. But will it match the sales and success of Ghost of Tsushima? No, it will not. It just won't. As people have brought this up, and I actually had people in my chat last night who were playing Ghost of Tsushima, and they were feeling that the game is excellent in terms of gameplay, mini games, the graphics, and everything. But where it counts the most in terms of story and characters, it falls completely short of Ghost of Tsushima. It doesn't have that impact. Atsu just simply does not have that major impact that we saw with Jin Sakai in the predecessor. It's a fact. It's I think that's just what it comes down to. The source described the decision as a cost control measure, stating that Sony's leadership doesn't want to lose money on a game showing declined returns. Public data appears to support the claim, advertising for Yotei that has noticeably slowed. PlayStation's social media feeds have gone quiet, and Twitch viewership for the game has dropped sharply since launch. The disconnect between the media celebratory narrative and the corporate reality being described suggests that Ghost of Yotei may not be performing as well as initially believed. Over the past several years, Sony's biggest Western studios, Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch, Bend, Guerrilla, and even Insomniac, has faced long development cycles, ballooning budgets, and polarizing fan reactions. You could argue that it did start with The Last of Us 2. It remains divisive despite its technical achievements. Horizon Forbidden West underperformed commercially relative to expectations. Ghost of Yotei generated inconsistent buzz and possible internal concerns over sales after a former dev mocked the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I want to add on to that Spider-Man 2 did not sell as well as the first game, and there was a massive Insomniac leak that showed that Spider-Man 2's budget was $300 million. That was their budget. That budget is actually bigger than most of the tentpole Hollywood blockbusters, even MCU films, having that kind of a budget. And you wonder where that budget went to. Just saying. According to The Strain, Sony Western studios like Santa Monica, God of War Ragnarok, and Insomniac Games Spider-Man 2 have taken major reputational hits over their reported collaborations with the controversial narrative consulting group Sweet Baby Inc. The firm's involvement with multiple Western-developed titles has drawn heavy criticism from fans who accuse it of inserting ideological storytelling priorities that alienate audiences. Meanwhile, smaller Japanese and Asian studios have delivered massive international hits at the fraction of cost. Titles like Genshin Impact, Black Myth Wukong, Wuthering Waves are dominating the global charts and engaging metrics. If Sony executives believe that China and Japan are shaping the next... China, Japan, and South Korea, guys, come on. You can't... No offense to Marvin, but you got to add China, Japan, and South Korea. Because we all know damn well that a lot of South Korean stuff has been blowing up and has been a lot of favorites too. And I'm not just talking about Stellar Blade either. So China and Japan are shaping the next. China, Japan, and South Korea are shaping the next era of the industry. The rumored shift could return to PlayStation's cultural roots, emphasizing more traditional archetypes, character-driven storytelling, and less reliance on politically charged narratives. The industry watchers have noticed subtle signs of reprioritization. For example, the recent Sony State of Play broadcast increased focus on Japanese titles and anime-style visuals. Sony has quietly invested in collaborations with Japanese partners like Koei Tecmo and Square Enix. Internal leadership changes have seen a greater influence from Sony Japan studio regarding advisory roles. Let's not add on to the fact that one of the most successful Sony titles last year was Astrobot, which was developed by Team Asobi, who is basically the remnants of Sony Japan, which they shut down prior to that. Just keep that in mind. Sony has not confirmed or denied this report internal conversation, so again, take all of this with a grain of salt. That Park Place's source has proven reliable for the past industry leaks. These claims should be regarded as unconfirmed until official statements are released. Even so, the timing and context align with observable trends, reduced advertising for Ghost of Yote, declining engagement metrics, and growing emphasis on Asian markets all point to a potential inflection point for the Sony brand. Do you think Sony will back on the exclusive for Western Game Studios? Sound off in the comments. That is the end of the article from Marvin over at That Park Place. Thank you. Shout out to those guys. Like I said, my thoughts are, I'm taking it as rumor. I think there is some validity to it because it seems that there, aside from Wolverine, you have Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and that's about it from Sony's major first party studios. And for the longest time, I have gotten that sense that Sony needs these titles to be a hit. However, what brings those titles down is how much they have divided fan bases, how much they have divided audiences, how much, even for their success, has garnered controversy on social media, controversy around over what's going on behind the scenes. It's not, we can cite, Concord. I bring up Concord again, but the thing is that it was more than just the characters that were decisive. There was so much drama going on behind the scenes at Firewalk Studios. And that's something that can't be ignored. And it was Sony's push, and let's be honest, Sony's push to make everything a live service multiplayer title. And they have canceled multiple, and I repeat, multiple live service titles from their main AAA, from their main Sony exclusive, from their main first party studios. On top of that, Sony themselves are so gung-ho on the AAA market being success in only making AAA budgeted titles, to where you have to look at them and say, this isn't sustainable. This AAA focus isn't sustainable. Like Sony, you've had a lot of strength on making first party titles, but I meant, AA, smaller budget titles as well. You guys have had numerous success back then. Why can't you do the same? You need to balance that out. Like how we said here on Makini Live, you need to have that balance, Sony. You desperately need to have that balance if you want any of your titles to actually be a success. You need to have that balance. And if you're focusing too heavily on AAA budgets, on having these big budget AAA titles, it's going to fail. It's not. It's just not sustainable. It just simply isn't. So, like I said, it's just a rumor. That's all it is. It's just a rumor. Take everything with a grain of salt. I've been covering the machinations with Sony for the past couple of years at this point. So I'm just at the point where even if it is true, is it going to put Sony in their good? Is going to put Sony, for me personally, is it going to put Sony in good graces with me if the rumors are true and that they are course correcting? No. In some cases, Sony has burned a lot of bridges with me specifically. And it's going to take a lot to actually regain that good trust specifically from me. And I assume that when I'm looking at the comments right now, a lot of people are feeling that same sentiment. The thing is that when a publisher like Sony, when they have become the top dog, they feel that they can do no wrong. We've heard that a lot, haven't we, Ma Bear?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a common thing. When somebody gets to the top, when they're the only game in town, they think they can do no wrong, and that's where the cracks begin to surface. That is where the cracks really start to surface, and in Sony's case, I think the cracks are surfacing now more than ever. So that's my end of the article. Ma Bear, do you have anything you want to add to this? No, in particular. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get one final word in from the chat. Let's go in for one final word in the chat, and then we are going to wrap it up. So let me
think that word is yabos.
Yabos.
Hey, Chaos.
Okay. Hey, Chaos, so good to see you. I don't have a pet duck. I don't have a pet anything. Okay, don't give me. Okay, so Sony. So let's start with our former resident. Let's start with our resident, of course, concept artist at Firewalk Studios, Sean, with his insight. Sony stand on business, make Concord 2. Now, Sean is not saying this just so he can get rehired.
Yeah, we know Sean, why Sean's doing it. Here comes money.
Sean wants to get rehired. So Sony, just
money.
Just saying, Sean's looking for another job. You know, I'm so disappointed they won't keep their usual business model. They're weak. Too late, Sony. Yep. Emerald's like, too late. Oh, too late, Sony. You destroyed and killed so many IPs. Yep. Mm-hmm. My T-Rex is an asshole. I tried to give him some friend. Okay.
He's been playing a Jurassic Park game the entire time.
Okay. Okay. The only way Sony is going to hire their chances, they get rid of 2 exclusive game and questions the form of a universal console. China and South Korea are eating their lunch. Don't forget the Indies. Obviously, Japan's gone to hell. That won't happen. AAA is trash now. Get rid of the morons that cause this crap. Move back to Japan and make an ironclad anti-censorship policy. Yep. Japan went to hell thanks to Western BS. I'm great. Return from anime convention. Oh, nice. Sony is regarded. At this point, just drop the live service angle already. Their previous model worked perfectly fine. Why they keep doing this when they're trying to sabotage themselves? Exactly. Failure. Ghost of who gives it. Yote cause of death with the game developers. Atari. Yep. VRB. Yep. And that's pretty cool. Chaos. Yep. Oh, Stillburger. Oh my god. Leave Japan out. They're becoming Western. It's just South Korea and China. Japan needs to turn back. It seems to be the case they kind of are. Emerald saying fair games too. I completely forgot fair games existed. At this point, I'm just expecting that game to just completely just be canceled and the studio just shut down completely. They had Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Kinetica, Jet Moto, Ratchet and Clank, Gravity Rush, and various games that either went dead or third party. Of course, yep. Makini was an anime convention today. Yep.
Yep. Sony was cocky even back then. They got humbled during the PS3, and then they reverted back to their arrogant attitude towards the audience lane to the PS4 and PS5. Sean is saying, I shot that. Sean wants to be rehired again. Maybe you can apply for Bungie or Halo Studios. I'm just saying, Sean. Anyway, and that is it. That is it for today. We're gonna cap this at 2.5 hours. I think it's just enough. Audio issues aside, you guys have been absolutely amazing. If you guys can, let's get to 30. We got 13 people watching. Let's get to 30 likes. Let's get to that magic 30, guys. Let's get to that magic 30. 6 more, baby. 6 more. Mom Bear, thank you so much. Now, before we do that, a couple things in order. I will be doing a Dia de Muertos drawing this month. Yes, I will be doing that. And I will be doing one Halloween drawing this month. I will put the poll up a little bit later this week so you guys know when. In the meantime, I'm still going to be working on trying to get Kimmy out and finished. So, but still, Mama Bear, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, you can find me, of course, here on YouTube over at Mama Bear Doll. Tuesdays, we do the New to Who on the Rewind. And we are watching one of my favorite all-time episodes, The Silence in the Library, Part 1. And, you know, of course, every Sunday you can find me here, teasing the heck out of my co-host, who just recently learned how to share on a tab after 5 years.
Shut up!
You love me. Anywhere else, but of course I'm going to put it in everywhere I wind up being. I always put it into my community section on my page. So if you're not following me, you will not find me.
Exactly. You know where Mom Bear to find. Right back here.
And if there's any other Canadians in the house, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, yes, to all of our Canadian members. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
For those of us who get it out of the way ahead of time and are not slackers about it. You love me.
Why do you feel like I'm the blame for that? I'm like, I didn't do it. Not my fault.
5 years, it's been the same joke every time.
Exactly. Anyway, thank you so much, Mom Bear. Appreciate that. Okay, so my turn. Makini in the morning, every Monday and Friday now. So Makini in the morning is now every Monday and Friday, 7 a.m. Wednesdays is Peak Gaming News Roundup. So this is where we compile all the gaming news that we didn't cover on Peak Gaming or anything else into one bite-sized, 1 hour and a half long bite-sized treat or breakfast, long breakfast for you guys on Wednesday.
I think that's more than a month.
Now on, and of course Saturday is the main show, Peak Gaming, 7 p.m. PST, sometimes 6 p.m. PST, depends. We cut up on Peak Gaming. Specialists, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came out last night. Doing that Tomb Raider trilogy was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate all the feedback and support, guys. Speaking of which, I will likely be doing I think moving forward, I'm considering talks of doing a survey, just on putting together some kind of survey on all 3 shows that we do here: Makini in the morning, Makini Live, and Peak Gaming. Just feedback. I just want to get some feedback on just, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? If you guys like the direction of the channel is going, just let me know that. Just hands again. You guys have been truly amazing. So I will I do want to put out some kind of survey or just get some feedback from you guys on just where the channel is in kind of where you guys see the state of the channel is right now. Just see what we can do just to move forward and get back to growing again. I want to get back to growing again. And I think I'm seeing some possible answers. So I will probably ask you guys what we're asking for. By the way, we got some new faces on Peak Gaming last night, and I gotta say, mega shouts to the new faces and to whoever subscribed, by the way. So big thanks, guys. We're trying to get to 4K by the end of this year, so we got to make some big numbers. And the words of the great, and then words of the great Jelly, and the words of the great Jelly Wig. Let me find it. Izzy, here we go.
Dangerous. Let's up those numbers.
Now, that should be everything. Of course, if you guys are a channel member, I will be doing a major Term 9 and Term 10 batch in November. So I'll be sending out a bunch of art for my channel members in November. That was not intended to rhyme. That was not my intention to rhyme. But big thank you to everybody who's subscribed, to everybody who became a channel member. And big thanks to everybody who's been gifting channel members, specifically Squeaka. And you guys have been and I know we got some anniversaries coming up. So I want to say major congratulations to any of my channel members who are about to cross that 3-year benchmark, that 3-year milestone. And I think Mama Bear is going to be at, I think next month is Mama Bear. Mama Bear, I think AFK has already been a member for 3 years. Stunning has been a member for 3 years. Squeaka has close to. I'm having plenty of people that are going to be 3-year memberships who have been members for 3 years. Big congratulations are in order for you guys. To all of my 2-year members, which I'm gonna see if I can find I'm gonna check my member list real quick. I probably have some. I know I definitely have some 2-year members here. This is going to be breaking up. That's going to be current level. Let me look at the member here. So to my 2-year members, that is going to be Johnny. So I think that's going to be. Oh wait, let me see the total time on the level. Okay, so Stunning AFK has already been members for 3 years. Next month, Squeaka, New School, Old School, Bandito, Mama Bear is going to be 3 years. Is going to hit that 3-year milestone. Java is going to hit. Java and Johnny Ohm is going to be 3-year milestones. Jack of all casuals and Jaffo and Eli and Maria will be members for 3 years next year. It'll be next year. They'll hit their milestone. So will Daryl. Now, Lothar and Akibimara Lothar is going to be a 2-year, hit his 2-year milestone in about the next 2 months before the year's over. And we got some people are likely going to be hitting their 2-year and 3-year milestones next year. So we're going to have some milestones for the CSF Nation. Listen, big thank you to all of my channel members. Every last one of you guys. You guys have been amazing. Past and present. Everybody. I can't thank y'all enough. You guys give me a chance. You guys have supported me, supported the work I've done on this channel. And I feel that at some point we do need to do like a special, like members only, like celebration stream, because we truly have some. It's incredible to see that the same people who have been members for all this time since day one have a big red star on next to their name, signifying how much they have been supporting what I've been doing here. And you guys have been supporting for the past 5 years, man. And I'm hoping for the next 5 years we hit even bigger milestones. I'm hoping that we hit bigger milestones. I hope that we make new directions, hit new experiences, make new breakthroughs, and just never stop drawing, guys. You guys have been. I can't thank y'all enough. Like I said, I don't deserve you guys. I mean that. I truly don't deserve this audience. I don't deserve this excellent chat. So to all my past channel members, all my new channel members, thank you all for the bottom of my heart. Your support really means a lot to me and a lot to this channel. And I mean that. And one last thing before I get out of here, I just want to clear the air real quick. So for the past couple weeks, I understand for the past couple weeks, I have past couple of shows, especially on Makini in the morning and especially on Makini in the morning, we have been covering very more heavier topics. And I understand that that whole growing accusation that we have delved into being too much of a political channel. Listen, you just have to. Okay, I want you guys to understand this. We mainly cover topics that do interest me, that do interest Mama Bear, and do interest a lot of you guys. And you understand where my passion lies in. My passion lies in the art. My passion lies in nerd culture, geek culture. My passion lies in video games. But also understand that there are just been so many moments where, you know, politics is a downstream from culture, and where politics keeps ending up, showing up at my front door where it doesn't need to be, where I feel like I feel like I can't skirt around it, that I have to cover it. And I will admit to that yes, the whole Charlie Kirk situation was that turning point for me. I will admit to that. And that was that turning point for me. It's just that it's affecting everything. It's just affecting everything around me. And that's why it's important that we needed that escapism. So I'm just saying right now, I will try the best I can. I will try the best I can to not push this channel over into the politics side. However, that being said, if something is worth me speaking up about, I'm going to speak up about it regardless. Okay? I understand that. All right? I hear the accusation. I see the feedback. We're still in our channel, first and foremost. I'm still in our channel, first and foremost. I'm still gaming. I still care about those more. And that it's just this year it has just reared its ugly head into my space, into everybody's spaces lately. And it's just become so hard to ignore. So, no. The answer is no. I am not becoming a political channel. And I'm trying to make that, and I want to make that crystal clear. We are not a political channel, period. I understand that we try our best to stay out of it, but just some things can't be ignored. Especially when it affects video games. Especially when it affects pop culture and the stuff that we love. Our escapism. It's hard to ignore. That's just what I'm saying. Anyway, that being said, guys. That being said, thank you all so much. You guys have been amazing. Smash that like button, make it jiggle. Smash the subscribe button, make it jiggle. Massive thank you to everybody in the CSF Nation for your incredible support. Join the channel for as low as $1 a month, obviously. Follow me on Newgrounds, Etsy shop, Twitter. Links in the description. Follow Mom Bear on her socials. Check in with the community tab, guys. Follow me on the community tab. Join the CSF Nation Discord. All that good stuff. And, of course, I thank all y'all for watching. For Mom Bear, I am Makini 90. Art Sermon Illustrated. Thank you for tuning in to the sexiest Sunday afternoon art show on YouTube, because I guarantee you there will not be another one like this. Makini Live. And I stand by that. When it's our time to go, when it's time to close its doors, I can guarantee you there will never be another show like Makini Live. I mean that bar none. Mm-hmm. Truly, genuinely, there is not going to be another show like what we do here. I can guarantee you that. Until tomorrow, stay cute, stay sexy, have fun, take care, much love, never apologize for wanting to attract women to me and speak, especially in video games. Pick up that mic, be that voice. And by the way, if you're a pet owner, give your pet a nice hug. Give him a nice biscuit. Give him a nice treat for today. Tell me you love him, all right? You're doing this shot call shit, okay? It's not good. You're better. You can leave this stream knowing that you are better. You are a better human being than Hassan Piker, okay? And it's not that hard to pull off. And above all else, never stop drawing. Have a great rest of your Sunday, guys. I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.
Later.